Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, my name is Ida Fitratul Maghfirah, number 11 from 10th E class, and I'm here to tell you a legend called The Might of the Moon Gods. The moon goddess, Alcicel, patiently watched a spider at work. She thought that she could make use of those scalp. Through careful observation and imitation, she soon became a skilled weaver. The sun god, Kinich Ahau, was impressed with her works and admired her from afar. But the goddess' grandfather was very possessive and wouldn't let the sun god anywhere near his beloved granddaughter. To get past the grandfather, the sun god disguised himself as a hummingbird. As he took a drink of tobacco flower honey, the moon god spotted him and asked her grandfather to capture the bird for her. The grandfather shot the disguised sun god with a blow dart, stunning him. Alcicel nursed the wounded bird back to health, and soon he was able to spread his wings and fly again. He transformed back into the sun god and invited the moon gods to escape with him. The two rowed away in a canoe, but the grandfather called upon the powerful storm god to help him stop them. Sensing danger, the moon god jumped from the canoe into the water below and transformed into a crab. But the storm god had already thrown a lightning bolt, which hit the crab and pierced her through her heart, killing her. Hundreds and hundreds of dragonflies gathered, buzzing sound and fluttering their transparent wings. They formed a thick, magical cloud over the moon god's body. For 13 days, the dragonflies cut, cleaned, and hollowed 13 logs. On the 13th night, the logs burst open, and the moon gods emerged, alive and more brilliant than ever. The sun god was no time in proposing marriage. The moon gods happily agreed. Side by side, they were ready to light up the sky with their powerful rays. Unfortunately, the starry doesn't in there. The sun god's brother visited often. Sensing he was also in love with Alcicel, the sun god grew jealous and began to mistreat her. One day, Alcicel was sitting on the river bank, furious at her husband. A huge bird came gliding down and offered to take her to the high mountain peaks. To get away from the cruel sun god, she agreed. There, she met the king of the vultures. The vulture king was kind of fun-loving, a much better partner than the violent sun god. The moon gods made a new home with him in the mountains. When the sun god heard, he was distraught. He hid inside a deer carcass until a hungry vulture came swooping down, then hopped onto its back and rode to the mountain kingdom where the moon gods now live with the vulture king. He begged her to come home with him, apologizing for how he had treated her. The kind of forgiving gods took pity on him and agreed to go back. But Kinich Ahau soon began to show his nature again. He struck her, scaring her face and dimming her bright rays. Alcicel flew off into the dark. From the on, she vowed to appear only at night. She befriended the star and combined her pale blue rays with their light to guide night travelers to safety. She used her healing gift, which she had once used on the wounded sun god, to cure people who were ill. Today, Alcicel is so widely known that she's become a symbol of Maya cult. That's everything I wanted to say about my legend. Thank you very much for your great attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.